Okay, so I think one of those takes worked. I might only have like 3 minutes to be able to talk, which is pretty much a little bit better than the like half a minute that my camera allows me to do. Um, so yeah, I'm Raquel, and I have a blog which I'll probably edit this into that first take. I don't know how. This is why I really should be writing my papers instead. Maybe I'll dabble into that later. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I want to be a mental health vlogger. I'm already a mental health blogger, so, and I use the term vlogger loosely, like making just videos and stuff about mental health. I don't know how that's gonna sound like a lot of work, but I am someone who is a Marvel Cinematic Universe fan. I love Loki and Tom Hiddleston. I love gazebos, and the internet's pretty fantastic usually. I love stationery, and I have some over here. Like, I love stationery stuff. I love it so much. I have a whole like desk with like stationery inside of it, which is awesome, and like a big box thing that says like "Be awesome today," which is fantastic. I am a proud survivor radiating badassery. I think it might have cut off where I said that I was inspired to make this YouTube account because of my friend Summer Starts to Shine, who is also a blogger and a vlogger. So that's pretty cool. I love artwork. I love creating, doing photography, creative writing, drawing, watercoloring, painting, scrapbooking, coloring. Did I already say that? No idea. So I like that stuff. I like art stuff a lot. It's one of my best coping strategies. I also do this thing I call ink on skin, or iOS, where I draw with like watercolor or pens or whatever, draw like pictures or words or song lyrics onto myself, and then just kind of have that throughout the day kind of thing for a few days till it wears off. So that's cool. Da, 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 da. Mental health, vlogging. I live with obsessive compulsive disorder on self-harm and suicide obsessions with secondary depression. So essentially my brain likes to tell me to kill myself a lot, and sometimes I'm like, well, that sounds like a good idea, which it's not, and then I have to just live with chronic suicidality, essentially. That's my mental health stuff. I am also a NAMI, National Alliance on Mental Illness, in our own voice presenter, which is a presentation that is done in like 5 segments. That's 10. 5 segments of the dark days, acceptance, treatment, coping skills, and successes, hopes, and dreams. And we have like a little Q&A, and we show a video, and like that's what that is. I want to give a TED Talk in the future, so that's going to be me. Maybe I'm already practicing my video presenting skills, which I don't have at the moment. What else? I think I mentioned that I'm a senior psychology major, so that's cool. I should be working on my finals, which I'm not at the moment, so I should get on that pretty soon. Sorry. Let me see what else about myself. I think I already said that I'm a survivor radiating badassery, right? Good. Do believe highly in radiating the badassery. I think that's about all I can really think of at the moment. awkward silence as I try to figure out what to say and what to do next. I guess for this channel, it's called Recovery to Wellness, based on my blog name, because I'm not at the point yet, I think, on YouTube to, like, say my name, although pretty much my blog says my name, so if you check that out, then pretty much you know who I am. So, but, I want to do mental health videos and, talking about suicide and suicide prevention more so, and self-harm and OCD, depression, that kind of thing. Yeah. I think they're very important topics to talk about, and I think that essentially my motto is fuck the silence. So regarding mental health and regarding suicide, because the more I can shed light onto the subject and add my voice to the other voices that in this community are talking about mental health, the better. I tend to think of it as, like, I think of the people who have lost their lives to suicide and the high amount of statistics worldwide of that number, and how those are people who aren't able to share their story anymore, and how it's so important for us to talk about it so that other people don't have to go through that loss, that death, the tragedy of that. So that's why I talk about it. I talk about it because it's important and we should be talking about it, and someone needs to talk about it, and if that's going to be me adding my voice to the community, I guess so be it. You know, I'll just kill all my future job opportunities right now. That's how I like to say it. I am actually someone, because I'm psych major, I want to go into licensed clinical social work, so I want to become a mental health therapist one day, and I probably want to write a book as well, some recovery-based books and, like, art stuff, and, like, fancy things like that. Okay, this is the longest take for sure, so hopefully I'll figure out how to edit it into one video, and make that a thing. If I don't, I pretty much just said in the last video that I think I mentioned in this one that I like stationery, and, like, composition notebooks. I have so many of these from inpatient units and stuff, so there's that. Photography, that's a picture that I took. It's also a picture I took. That is not something I drew, but it's really awesome. And that over there, yep, that is a painting that I did when I was at the OCD Institute, actually, in McLean, in Belmont, Mass. So, yeah, so I'm gonna be talking about mental health and suicide prevention and self-harm awareness and stuff like that. Pretty much like what I do on my blog, and hopefully I'll kind of figure out how to, like, structure videos and what I want to talk about. It's a lot harder than it seems. It seems like it wouldn't be too difficult, but it's proving to be a little bit more difficult than I thought it would be. And if I'm lucky, I'll be able to get my camera to, like, either get a new SD card or clear up the space on it, and so I can use that as something to film with. I can try to learn about filming and, like, how to make videos and all that kind of jazz. I think if I got into it, then I'd be pretty good at it, seeing as I'm good with photography and stuff. But don't know until I try. So yeah, so you can find my blog, recoverytowellness.wordpress.com, shameless self-promoter. I'll link that probably in the description. below if it's still down there, because who knows, it always used to be over there, and it used to be everywhere else, and YouTube's just kind of weird anyway, so, yeah, that's me. Lover of gazebos and Marvel Cinematic Universe and Loki and Tom Hiddleston, and, I like the outdoors, and I'm a very open person, so you can pretty much ask me anything other than like sexual stuff. I am bisexual, by the way, but that's something I figured out this past year. It's almost the end of 2016 to begin with, so I have goals and stuff that I want to get done. Mainly goals for next year, because I didn't get them done this year. I love reading. Recently just bought another book at South Station, which I should not have done, because I don't have money. But I bought one anyway, and that's fun. And yeah, artist, another fun face in the face of crowds of mental health. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm gonna go, but hopefully this video has been enlightening. And it's my first one, so hopefully I can figure out what to do with it, and I'll probably just keep it as it is in this one and upload it, and no one will see it for a while because that's how the internet works, in a sense. Like, no one will see it because I'm not, like, I have 0 subscribers, but that's okay. So yeah, that's me. I hope to get to know you guys when you appear. And either I'll wind up keeping this account, or I'll delete it out of, oh no, what was I thinking, kind of thing. But we'll have to see what happens. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I hope you will enjoy the ride, and this video is long enough, so I hope you are well. I hope you stay well. The holidays are a hard time for a lot of people, so stay safe. If you need to call anyone, if you need to talk to anyone, I'm here, I'm around. You can email me, you can check out my blog, you can do whatever. There are the hotlines in the US, 1-800-273-TALK is the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. There's also Samaritans in Boston, and which numbers I don't remember. There's also Samaritans in the UK, and there are, if you just Google like resource like suicide prevention lines in your country kind of thing, you can find some numbers and stuff, so you can call people. There's also like the LGBT line and like eating disorder lines and all that kind of jazz. Yeah, so stay safe and be well, and I will see you in the next video. That reminds me a lot of Jacksepticeye, who I also watch, and who I now can subscribe to. But, bye!